Hey everyone, here are three films you should watch this weekend in no particular order. Number one, The Penguin. This one is a TV series and it follows the story of Oswald Cobb. He was a character in the Batman film that came out in 2022. And this series continues from where that film left off. Only that this one just focuses on a particular character, Oswald Cobb, aka the Penguin. And in this film, we'll just see as the Penguin rises through the ranks to become a mob boss. He rises through the mob underworld to become one terrifying mob boss. But where the series has gotten to now, he has not gotten to that stage. He's still climbing the ladder. And this series is just in episode 2. But man, those first 2 episodes were fantastic episodes. It's a story that follows gangsters. I mean, if you're someone like me, I know you love gangster movies so much. And this one is one of the most amazing gangster series I have seen in recent times. The way this guy just plots and schemes is just so good, and it's someone that is underestimated, so it gives him the chance to just make some kind of moves that no one is expecting. Just in these first 2 episodes that I've watched, I've seen some insane twists that blew my mind. And it's not the kind of twist that just happens that you just feel like, man, this twist does not make sense. It's the kind of twist that you think you know what is coming, but then it takes you in another direction and you just feel like, whoa, this is an even much smarter move that this guy makes. And man, seeing this guy that people underestimate, making some mad ass moves, it's just something that is so exciting with this film. The character is very interesting and very intriguing to watch. You think you know every side of him, you just keep seeing different sides of him that just makes you care for him. He's a bad guy in this film. I mean, this story is about a villain. He's a bad guy, but you can't just help but root for him. And that's something I just really love this series. And I'm sure if you watch it, you are going to enjoy it too. I mean, it's a story that features comic book characters, but the story is grounded. It is not outrageous. Like everything that is happening, they are comic book characters. All these characters are comic book characters, but everything that's happening, it feels like something that can happen in this world. And because this story is grounded and gritty, just makes it so much exciting to watch. Plus, Colin Farrell's performance as the Penguin is just out of this world. He nails that character from his walking to his voice to the way he speaks to the way everything he does with that character is just, his performance in this series is amazing. And the fact that it's just 2 episodes, man, it just gets me so much. Bonus point, it's an HBO show. Do I need to say more? Number two, Speak No Evil. This one follows the story of a couple that goes on vacation and they meet another couple, and this couple that they meet on vacation invites them to their farmhouse to come and spend the weekend with them. Yeah, I know, recipe for problem, and that is exactly what you get in this film. Some crazy problems. I mean, problem is even selling it short because the things that just follows are some very, very, this film is sold like an horror movie, but it's not really an horror movie. It's more like a psychological thriller. And the thriller part of it is just so thrilling and just keeps you on the edge of your seat as you watch this film. If you have seen the trailer of this film, I'm sure you'll be seeing the trailer now. Sorry for spoiling it. The trailer spoils a lot of things. And because I also saw the trailer going into this film, it spoiled a lot of things for me. But because I knew some things that were going to happen, it still did not undercut the suspense and the tension that I felt while watching this film. You see this family in this other family's house, and you feel like something is not right here. You people should not be here. You people should get away from these fucking people. And you just see this family as they keep making some decisions that makes you question their intelligence. But I think that is the point of this film. For these people that just want to please their hosts, and they keep making some kind of decisions that are just, wow, why are you making these decisions? And this film is just so tense. The way it builds, like, I like that the film does not rush. It takes its time to build the relationship between these characters. And as things kept building and building and building, the more terrifying and more panic I got while I was watching this film. Because when it came to the final act of this film, God, my heart wanted to come out of my chest. I was so tense. It was so suspenseful. And man, the filmmaking around it was just, wow, amazing. And I can't talk about this film without talking about James McAvoy's performance. James McAvoy plays the man in this film, the man that invites another family to his house. And man, his performance in this film is so terrifying. Like, sometimes it's charming, and other times it's menacing. Like, I think those two things even happen together. His charm is like 20%, and his menace is like 80%. And anytime you see this character just being himself, you're just like, this guy makes me feel uneasy. And man, James McAvoy plays that character so well, and his performance is another thing that makes this film so good. I mean, he's not the only character in this film. There are other characters, other actors that bring so much to this film. But it's just that James McAvoy was just like the star of the show. His performance was just so wild and so terrifying and so, I love seeing him, but I was so afraid of him anytime I saw him. This film is one amazing psychological thriller that if you watch, I am sure you're going to love it. Number one, Snowfall. This one is a TV series, but it's not a new series. A series that came out, I think, 2017 and ended last year. I'm not sure, but I think it ended last year. But I just came across it and I just watched it this week. And man, this show has been blowing my mind while watching it. It is a crime drama of a guy, Franklin Saint, that rises up through the ranks as he sells drug and sells crack in his neighborhood at the height of the crack pandemic in the US at some point in time. And this film is just so exciting. The characters in this film are complex, dynamic characters. They make moves that make you feel like, what is this guy trying to do? Like, I feel like they are just so human because humans, we make some complex decisions. Humans, you know that something is not good for you, but then you make that decision. Like, that's how these characters do. That's how these characters act, and they just feel so human, so endearing to watch. These characters are like bad guys, especially the main character, Franklin Saint. He sells drugs to people and he's ruining people's lives, but you can't help but just be on his side and just follow his journey. It kind of reminded me about Walter White. How as we watch Walter White in Breaking Bad, we were always rooting for him, but this guy was constantly destroying people's lives. That's how Franklin Saint does. He's destroying people's lives, but we are also following him and we're on this journey with him and we are rooting for him. Plus, Franklin Saint is not the only character in this film. There's another character that is a CIA that is bringing drugs into his country and selling drugs to Franklin Saint that is selling drugs to people. So the country is providing drugs for their people. Like, I'm not sure if I'm explaining it to you, but that's a very, very fucked up situation. And just seeing how all these dynamics are explored is just done so well. The performances from all the actors, woo, so good. The music that they use, the soundtrack, there are some scenes that they use, some soundtracks that just blow my mind. This series is so exciting, so good. Everything about this series is so good. There are some twists and there are some turns that just come out of nowhere and just shock you. Man, a lot of things work with this series, and I'm kicking myself because I just only found out about this series. I mean, I didn't just find out about it, I've heard about it, but I'm just only watching it, and it just makes me sad that I didn't recognize its greatness at the time that it was at its height. But anyway, if you've not seen a series like me, this is your wake up call. Check out Snowfall. You're going to love it, especially if you love crime dramas and stories where they deal with drugs. You are definitely going to enjoy this series. So those are three films you should check out this weekend. What other films do you think someone should check out this weekend? Comment below and you could just be helping someone figure out what to watch. If you watch this video up until now, please like, share, and follow me for more contents like this. The sharing part is important because I know people are looking forward to watch this weekend. So help someone out and share this video for them, and you might just be helping someone figure out what to watch. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Cheers.